COTU prayer day, where right now we understand that Wiper Party leader Dr. Kalonzo Musyoka is currently addressing. Let's listen in.
Of the Anglican Church. Why are you disturbing my friend? Wameniharibia mafikira ndugu ama umetumwa mahali. Kwa hivyo msimamo huo aliotoa Archbishop Sapit ni msimamo wa maana sana, na sioni kama kuna haja ya mabishano baina ya madhehebu mbalimbali juu ya swala hili. And in fact, Mheshimiwa Kamanda, I didn't know that within the Catholic Church you have the similar kind of thing. My background is Africa Inland Church, and ideally even your right hand should not know when your left hand is giving. I think that is more blessed. Of course, the Bible says it's more blessed to give than to receive. I do not want to preach. And therefore, mimi naona kwamba swala hili la how Mheshimiwa Provost and the church, it's a very healthy conversation. I've seen a good friend of mine called Reverend Kefa Omai of the Redeemed Gospel Church, and Bishop Kitonga, who would have a slightly different view. It's healthy to discuss. And so when the leaders also come up and say the time has come to actually question solidly if we are going to win the war against corruption, and it's a war that we must win and win, I can't imagine of an alternative. Fellow worshippers, you may not know the depth of this problem. It is actually earth-shaking. I've been informed of a situation where money is borrowed by Treasury to come in as a loan for the benefit of this country's population, present generation, generations to come, and these are loans that to be repaid by our children. That whole loans are actually converted and this number is staggering. Billions, over 200 billion shillings. Our whole loan gets converted. What do you make of it? Therefore, I want to congratulate those members who have broken ranks, because there comes a time, it was our late friend George Saitoti who famously used those words, there comes a time when you really have to stand and be counted. Therefore, I want to congratulate those leaders who have stood up to be counted. And now at this particular time, congratulate our brother, Dr. Francis Atwoli, and the COTU fraternity. You know, I'm a little bit bothered at the present moment because of growth of capitalism in the north. If you look at countries of Europe, they are moving farther and farther to the right. And the rightist movement, Mheshimiwa Maoka, is really synonymous with kugandamiza wafanyikazi duniani. But I think the time has come for the workers' movement worldwide, even as we prepare to celebrate Labor Day, to recognize that labor is important. There are three factors of production: capital, labor, and land. And labor is so crucial. And labor happens to be the conscience of the world, where countries like Britain under Prime Minister Tony Blair at that time, he wanted to move a little bit from the far left to the, and I think he did that purposely, and Tony Blair ended up being a very effective Prime Minister of the UK. Now, of course, they are all seriously confused because of Brexit. Yeah? But you now see that labor movement gets threatened. And it is like, if you are negotiating collective bargaining agreements, CBA, you get...
Wiper Party leader Dr. Kalonzo Musyoka there at the COTU prayer day. And of course, among other issues, we did see him mention a certain topic that has been trending for a while now on the fundraising in churches by politicians. And moving on, Garissa Governor Ali Korane has said that 90% of children who are supposed to be in secondary schools are out of school, making it the biggest challenge facing the youth in the county. Speaking in Garissa during a meeting organized by Yaden East Africa and Kesho Alliance, Korane said only 32% of children in Garissa County are in primary school, while a majority are in rural areas looking after livestock. The governor says his administration is working to reverse the situation. Leaders from Yaden and Kesho Alliance